All right, what's up? What's up? Pratham here, and I will be covering a couple of awesome things in today's video. However, quick recap. So, Rohan in the previous ones covered how exactly from absolute scratch you can start a proper agency with a proper offer, a target segment, how to identify the marketing, how to get leads, all that jazz. Right, all that is covered. In today's video, I'm going to show you the real fun stuff, which is how to convert that lead. And mind you, this is going to be an absolute live sales call that me and my team were able to book, and I'm just gonna do this like legit live in front of you all. So obviously I don't know how it's gonna go. I can't predict if the close will come, but I'm gonna show you how exactly is the best way it should be done. Right. Before that, I'm gonna cover a quick couple of things here. Is if I can quickly share my screen. What I did is I used this particular prompts in ChatGPT, as you can see on my screen, to create an impromptu on the spot Slosh framework script. Slosh is the model of selling that I created, and this script is how it modifies for each business. So as you can see, these couple of prompts really went through really well. Created the script on the spot, the questions, process, frameworks, all of that is done. And I took this entire script, put it into a simple Google Doc. This is the exact same one I will be using on this live call that very frankly, I'm about to have it in legit 5 minutes. So I hope I don't get late for that. And I'll be showing you exactly how this call goes, and I'll be breaking down after I do the live call. So excited, and me too. And one very important thing, which I almost forgot, that I have some really awesome tidbit bonus for people watching this video. If you do so diligently till the end, not only will you get enough value to take away home that most coaches can give you in their paid courses, I'll be giving you this exact same script that I created on the spot with our own custom ChatGPT bot that creates sales frameworks in a matter of less than 2 minutes. Yeah. So stick around for that. So for simple context, this particular call that my team and I have booked is with a dental business, a dentist who runs, they have approximately 2 clinics. And this particular call, however, funnily because I didn't know this, so it just happened per se, that this particular call is with the son of this particular dentist who aids his dad in running the business in terms of the marketing and everything. So now we see them as kind of like a gatekeeper. When a gatekeeper, as in they're not the final decision maker, right? So what I'm doing right now, as how I'm presenting myself going on the call is I'm a marketing agency who specializes into meta ads, Facebook ads, and I'm trying to do my best to pitch this person that understand his business, see and how this individual can jump on this particular offer that the way I will be probing, questioning and selling. So just for context again, this guy is not the final decision maker. What I got to know from when we booked this call, he's a son of the dentist, right? I'm left with exactly 1 minute and oh yeah, awesome. This person is in the waiting room right here, right now. So just some quick mental prep I want to do for myself. Usually, very frankly, before the call, what I do is, unfortunately, I'm not sure how can I show this right now because frankly, I already did it. So I do some research. I went to this person's website. I saw what's happening. Is there even a website in the first place? I searched on Google. What presence do they have? How strong is it? And do they come up on top? Not, then what kind of keywords am I supposed to use? That gives me some kind of like ammunition to take with me on the call and make this person understand that, yo, it was difficult for me to find you. Imagine how difficult it is for your prospects to find you either, right? So I do some research. That's my quick prep work. And second, being very honest, a lot of people have this thing that, oh, I got to get this mental frame ready for the call. I'll be very honest, the mental frame is just the preparation for the call in terms of who you're talking to. That's it. You do that, you have the framework ready, your practice is enough, you're good to go. Right. And don't be so nervous, take it like a conversation. If you make it sound like a script, I have to go on a sales call and close, I promise you, you won't close because the agenda is wrong. Right. So your agenda, if you guys can go way back and check how we do Sloshed, our sales processes, is your job is just to ask the right questions and get that person to take a decision, whether it is with you or without you. That's not in your hands. What is to get them to take that decision, whatever it is might be. And speaking of which, if you want to know how our sloshed process works, it's a sales framework for the uninitiated who do not know what I'm talking about, or they're like, what are these words? Sloshed is an acronym. It basically stands for multiple things. I don't want to bore you right now. So you can check this link somewhere here, my team will put. And I did this exact thing last year, not this call, but the slosh part. And you can see what sloshed is, how that sales process works, why is it so different from your existing .com Guru sales frameworks, and why it's the best thing you could ever learn when it comes to getting deals for yourself, right? So that being said, I think I made him wait for more than a minute. Let's not be impunctual. So let's go forward with the call. I'm going to stop my screen share. and I'm gonna go ahead with this particular aspect. Give me a second. All right. So this dude is here. I'm gonna admit this person. Let's see how the call goes. All right. Hi, am I audible?
Yep, definitely, Pratham. How are you?
Oh, hi. Yash, right? I hope I'm saying your name right.
Definitely.
All right. Hi, Yash. How are you doing?
Awesome, and Pratham, how are you doing?
Pretty good, and still pretty handsome from what the ladies keep telling me. So I'm
Congrats
just
on that.
I'm just making a joke. I'm sorry. So where are you from, Yash?
Oh, I currently live in Jaipur.
Jaipur. Oh, lovely. Good to know. So I'm calling you from Delhi, not very far from you.
Definitely.
Great. So I know I got limited time with you, Yash. I would love to make the most of it. So do you have some kind of like a, I don't know, like a notebook pen, some digital pad, anything around you for this call?
Definitely, I've kept everything.
Great. So usually, Yash, what I found to work best on these kind of specific calls with me is if I can just understand a couple of things regarding your business and see if we have any synergy coming out in what you're doing versus what we are able to help you with. And if that turns out to be the case, I'll come up with some kind of a game plan that will help you really skyrocket your business. And if for some reason, Yash, I cannot, worst case, you can go off from this call with some really cool ideas and I'll hook you up with somebody in my network who can actually help you. Does that sound fair to you?
Sounds fair. Looking forward to it.
All right, great, Yash. So that being said, would you help me understand, Yash, that what is the biggest like challenge area in the business when it comes to marketing and growing it? So what are we looking at right now?
So, Pratham, right now, my father is a dentist, and I've just entered the business right now, and
Okay.
I'm responsible for the whole growth and the business strategies and everything.
Right.
And right now, we're not getting, those qualified leads. The marketing perspective is kind of a challenge for us.
Okay. So you say getting quality leads to your dental clinic, your business is the challenge, yes?
Correct.
Why is that a challenge in the first place?
So we are getting the leads, we are doing some marketing here and there, but the kind of leads that we're getting, they're not getting closed on a very good basis. And even if these people are getting closed, they are getting closed on the low ticket services ones. And my
Okay.
area focus is more towards the implants one.
Dental implants, that's what you're looking at in
Correct.
terms of. Okay,
Correct.
okay, fair enough. Quite some information, man. Thanks. Let me dive deeper in that. Currently, how are you getting leads? Like, what do you do for your current marketing?
So we are running SEO, we are doing SEOs and some like website inquiries, not that much.
Mm-hmm.
That's the source of lead acquisition.
Okay, understood. So, you've been doing SEO as a main acquisition source since how long?
Correct. It's been almost 6, 7 months now.
6, 7 months. Okay. And how much are you spending in SEO to get that ranking and everything done every month? How much expenditure is
We
going?
are investing around of about 12 to 15,000.
12 to 15,000.
Correct.
Interesting. Okay. And how many, I don't know, I'm hoping you're tracking this. If not, you can give me an approximate, Yash, that how many leads do you get in a month through SEO and through Google?
Um, yes, we are almost getting almost 20 to 30 leads in between. I don't have the correct data, but on an average, we're getting this many leads.
Wait, 20 to 30 leads in a month or in a day?
Monthly basis.
Oh, okay. 20, 30 leads in a month. Interesting. And how many of these people actually show up and, or like you get to talk to them? How many interactions happen, proper interactions?
If we're getting about 30, so I'm talking to at least 20 to 23 people. You can take
That's not
at
bad.
an average of 25 people.
So practically you're getting to speak to almost everyone, I understand.
Correct. Almost.
That's not bad. So, and out of these, let's say if you're getting 30 leads, for example, in a month, and you're talking to 25 people, how many finally convert?
Okay, that's we are converting only about 3 to 4 people.
All right. Oh, you're getting three conversions out of 25. That's a 12% conversion rate, Yash.
This is for by the way, for the braces and the removal, extraction, and everything. We're not getting conversions for the implants
And how
services.
much are these services for which these three, four people get converted? What would be the average ticket size for this?
Almost I guess 10 to 20,000 average.
So even if you get three conversions at 10,000, you're only getting approximately 30,000 rupees from this particular exercise.
Correct.
So you're spending almost 15, 20,000 in just SEO. There's not even you doing like proper full force marketing, and that 20,000 is giving you only 30,000 in return.
Mm.
What are your thoughts on this, Yash?
We are in a bit of a pickle right now. What we are investing on the ads, I mean, whatever we are investing on the marketing, we're not getting that ROI kind of back. And lots of these people, they're not looking for, implants specifically. And that's the major focus. The implant one is a high ticket one. So even if we get a couple of, good leads for that and we convert them, then the revenue perspective will be good.
For sure, I 100% agree with you. But since you mentioned, Yash, that it's been about 6, 7 months you've been doing SEO and you've been trying to figure out your marketing aspects in a better manner. By not getting these kind of patients more that on the implant end and there's on the denture, on the cleaning and more on those end, like how has that impacted the business specifically, if I may ask?
Yeah, I mean, since we are running this offline as well, so a lot of investment goes upon the offline conjecture as well. So, and now we are not making that much, so the profits are very less, and we are basis upon the walk-ins that we are getting offline.
Interesting. So when you say profits are less, how much are we doing right now in terms of our revenue and net profit per month?
So we're getting almost 20 to 30% of profits, and if I talk about it, we are generating a revenue of almost about 50 to 60,000, in which we are getting a profit margin of 25 to 30K.
Interesting, man. I mean, again, I hope you don't mind me asking this, Yash, but how are you managing running a business only with 50, 60K revenue, that too with only 20% margin? How is this?
It's very tough. It's getting very tough, and that's why I'm, looking out for help as well. Because the kind of growth pattern and the chart I'm seeing, it's getting either stagnant or getting low. It is not going up any which way, and I have no clue what I'm doing wrong.
Okay, and do you feel that when you said the growth chart you've been seeing is either stagnant or is either regressing, so do you feel there's a very high possibility that if you continue to rely on, such sources of business which does not give you control on your lead quality, and if you continue getting these kind of leads only, your business will forever remain like uh,
Definitely, there is no change then if we continue the same way.
interesting. And I understand, Yash, that you start. When did you start getting involved in this business along with your dad? Because I think my team, when they were talking initially, I think your dad had picked up the call, and
Yes.
so he told us that he doesn't understand a lot of these things. He wanted you to speak to us. So I understand that part. He's a dentist, and that's his job, and he would love to stick to his art and probably do this. But how long you been involved in helping your dad
I've
with
been
this?
involved since like almost 3 months, 3 months at most.
3 months. Okay. And since 3 months since there has not been a lot of growth and the marketing is still where it was 3 months back, how is this looking, how is this projecting on you in front of your dad when you're going to him?
Definitely not a very good picture because my dad is he's not very well versed with the marketing or any tech part of things. He's the expert where he's at. So he asked for my help, and then me coming in as well, there's not much growth possibilities as well. So I'm like kind of doubting myself and each and every of things that we are doing.
Does this put you in a tough spot personally outside of just business and all that?
But definitely it does put me tough spot in the family as well. That I was seek for help and then I'm not able to get the charts up.
Interesting, man. Okay, I completely understand that. So, hey, let's make sure we change that for sure. Okay. In this case, man, I wanted to know further that I don't know, you do seem like a pretty smart person, Yash. But I guess what's been holding you back from figuring out this marketing challenge and getting the right system in place on your own from the last 3, 4 months?
So I've been trying and I've been researching a lot about the marketing stuff on YouTube and XYZ things, but I could not get that proper, knowledge perspective. I mean, what's the right way to go about and all of these things. It's like, the knowledge perspective is very good, but when you go to implement all of these things, I mean, then I'm like kind of very, like I don't know how to implement this on a better level, and I don't know how to, what are the proper and the right systems to go with.
Okay, when you just to get clarity on that, when you say you don't know, do you mean that you yourself have like a knowledge gap when it comes to marketing your dental services in a much better manner, or you mean that you know exactly how to do, but you're just not wanting to do it on your own and you're looking for some proven system any which way? Which scenario do you feel like you fall into?
I think I kind of fall into the both of these categories, but I think,
Interesting.
yeah, I'm not very well versed with the marketing knowledge perspective, and I know the marketing perspective on an eagle's eye view. That's it. So I am
Okay.
looking for this proven system, but I have no clue on how to, build it from the scratch.
So in that case, Yash, have you reached out to anybody so far to probably, I don't know, get help for this, like how we're speaking right now?
No, no, I've been researching quite a bit about some of the people. I did, see some digital marketing agencies and everything. But then I guess my dad got a call from your company, and then
Mm.
we researched about it. We researched about you guys as well, and together. And then my dad was like, "Okay, you know what? Let's have a call with Uability, and let's see how the best get help we can get."
Interesting, man. Just sort of just if you can, satisfy my curiosity here. Yash, what exactly attracted you or your dad when, because we sent you an email that probably, allowed you to put in your number and that, and we were able to speak first on a phone call. My team had a word with you. So, what exactly attracted you towards at least talking to us when you did come across our email to even come on this call or have a conversation? What struck a chord?
I love the idea of getting high ticket sales and working with less amount of people and generating more revenue.
Hmm.
And I like the systems and the processes. And by the way, the cold email, it also had some very nice pointers, which I'm not hearing everywhere else. So
Mm-hmm.
that kind of really attracted my father and me towards this. And, then we're having a call with you, right?
Interesting. Gotcha, man. So, just indulge me for a second here, Yash, that you said it's been almost 3 months since you've been a part of the business and you've been trying to obviously help your dad grow the clinic via marketing and everything. So you don't take that over. I get it. Uh, but you said you have been researching, but you did not have like a conversation with anybody like this prior to me, correct?
Correct.
So, if you don't mind me asking, I mean, were you not looking hard enough for the right kind of people, or you were, but you could not find anybody that you could probably, I don't know, resonate with? What was it?
I mean, yeah, I was looking out for people, but all these ads and market, how it is right now. But it was too generic. Like all of these people were saying either the same thing or a generic information was being given out.
Mm-hmm.
And I could not resonate with the message that they were putting out there, which got me a lot of confusion. So I was like, okay, you know what, I won't be able to be a part of this. And then I've still kind of researched about, what different I can see.
Okay. That's actually pretty aware for someone who is trying to figure marketing out. So in that case, Yash, what exactly do you feel like you need from an agency or an individual in front of you that will make you feel that okay, these are the right people. This is what's going to get me to my result.
So I really want to get this business to the next level, and I really want these growth charts to, go upscale. So I would really expect you guys, help upon the lead generation part of it as to how we generate leads and how we do all of these, how do we create an ecosystem.
Hmm.
And I would love to know more about this as well so that even I can do it later on stages.
Makes sense, man. Interesting. So, would you say that it is an absolute priority for you to like really now get like a proper system in place and get this resolved?
Definitely, since three months I have not been seeing any growth from my side, it's definitely a priority to me to sort all of these things out.
Gotcha. And I mean, again, just indulge me here because as a marketer, I always like to look at, the positives and the negatives of anything. So I understand the positives is what we're going to grow into getting more implant patients. We are clear on that. However, like you said, it's a priority for you to really solve this now. But what really happens, Yash, if these challenges do continue any longer by any chance, or if the marketing remains the same and we keep getting those low quality leads that are not helping us grow, how does the situation pan out for you and your dad?
Mm, that's something that I, by the way, don't want to imagine.
Hmm.
So it definitely I cannot let this happen again since my father is not that tech savvy.
Mm-hmm.
So since the previous problems are going on, then I also indulged over here, and then we are not seeing a kind of a growth perspective over here. And my
Mm-hmm.
father is actually great at what he's doing. So I really want, this thing to get to the next level. And if these things persist, so I don't know, then what we might be doing or not, it does put me in a tough spot.
I mean, I completely understand, man. And obviously, I'm not. I have no intention of making you think in that direction, but I need to. I hope you understand because if I don't, then I won't be able to protect you and your dad and your businesses like marketing in the future from getting affected from other, parameters that happen. So, how exactly do you actually see what part of your business, in what way, getting affected if we don't solve this in a faster way now?
So first is the revenue generation. I feel that revenue generation is also, already getting wavered off to the profit margin we won't be making as such. And the other thing, if we are not getting people to cater with, I mean, then what my dad is actually the expert at, he won't be able to leverage that expertise to help out other people.
Would that bother him?
Definitely, that would bother him. He comes from a place that, he wants to help out these people, given his expertise.
And what about you? You were mentioning earlier that it would definitely put you in a very not so good position. So, but in what way though, if you can help me understand that a little bit better?
Correct. I mean, seeing my father like this, struggling and all of these things, it was the first seeing that it got me indulged over here, and then continue to seeing it is something that I don't want to, because then I'll ask just my father to, use his. He was, by the way, before catering into a very big hospital,
Hmm.
before he came into our own clinic. But then might as well ask him, to go back again then.
And is that something you're willing to settle for?
Definitely not.
Like, what would be the worst part about that? I mean, what's so bad about it?
I mean, right, they're a big hospital, great people, serving people as well, but the kind of, environment that there is from these other people and the surroundings, my dad did not like that much, and even I
Mhm.
did not want him to be in that environment. So that was the first reason that we got out from there, setting up our own business over here and setting up the own clinics. So I definitely don't want my dad to go back over there.
All right, man. So I sense that a lot of things are at stake for this particular venture for yourself. Okay, fair enough. And I mean, in this case here, I mean, I understand you're going to be taking care of the marketing part, you're going to be taking care of the business end of the things. That's why you're here. But uh, uh, does your dad does he not wanted to be a part of this call to understand more things about ourselves and what we can do and how you can be doing it, or you're gonna take your own call on this and he's just giving you the free rein? Like, how is it between you guys right now?
It is up to my call only, and it's up to me only about the growth part. My dad loves to be indulged on these calls, but like I said, he's not very knowledgeable enough of all the business
Mhm.
aspects
Right,
to
right, right.
know his expertise. So it was his thought only that he might not be needed for this call. I'm here for the call, and then I'll have a discussion with my father as well. But I'm pretty much sure that we are aligned on the same page already.
Okay, so let's say if we are able to like together come up with a solution right now and that could really help you solve these issues. Any scenario in which you feel, I don't know, your dad might not be on board and say, you know what, Yash, this solution doesn't make sense to me. I don't want you to do this. Let's not take this up. Any scenario that could happen like that? If
I don't think so, because it's a priority for both of us to get this thing running. It's been quite a while.
hmm
So it's just a round of discussion that needs to be happen
Of course.
after, our call, because I just need to inform him. I need to keep him in loop upon each and everything. He's very interested upon everything, but I need to keep him in loop. But
Gotcha,
yeah, I'm
man.
pretty much sure that we're going to be on the same page.
Fair enough, man. Understood. And in which case, of course, like I said, we discussed the, downsides and the negative parts of what happens if these challenges continue, focusing on the positives as well. If, let's say, we start working with you, Yash, and I come up with a system and a solution that could like forever solve your lead problem and get you those kind of implant patients you're really looking for. What are we aiming at right now? What's the target for the business and the clinics, the two clinics that you have?
Around from one clinic, I want to generate around like 4 to 5 lakhs on a monthly basis
Okay.
consistently.
Okay.
So from two, that goes about 10.
10 lakh a month. All right, fair enough. And I'm sensing that if you're able to get implant patients, it won't be a big problem because I'm sure your ticket size is what implant is more than at least a lakh and a half is what we retail the surgery at.
Correct.
Oh, fantastic. So even like what, six conversions a month could get you to 9 to 10 lakh a month?
Yep.
Fair enough, man. Awesome. And how do you see this like overall after just money part? I get it, but if you're able to help you get those implant leads that are high quality, that are serious, and they're able to convert as well, and you're able to get to 10 lakhs a month, reaching that part, what would that do for the business and you specifically? How do you see things being better or different?
So definitely, I mean, we can set up a more clinics and invest upon the ongoing business already,
Mm.
invest on ourselves as well, and definitely have a different altogether lifestyle.
Mm-hmm. Awesome, man. Great stuff. So in this case, dude, I'm thanks for all this clarity, by the way, Yash. I have a very good idea, thanks to you, as to where you are, where you're trying to see yourself, the gap in everything. And I do feel, based on the discussion we've had so far, like what I have going on over here, it could be a pretty good fit for you guys. Because at Smile Boost Ads, what we do here as an agency, we specialize into transforming dental practices through very targeted performance marketing and Facebook advertising that we specialize into so that you're able to enhance your patient base in terms of quality rather than just quantity. That really helps you get a boost in your revenue significantly. Like we discussed that right now you're catering to so many patients and despite that we're barely making 50, 60K, right? But how about we get just a couple of clients of implant? You'll be good, your dad will be happy, and Bob's the uncle. So if you're open to understanding how I do have a game plan that I feel would be like a very crisp and a very simpler way to get your system dialed in and get you out of this problem of marketing for yourself. So are you open to that?
Definitely. Let's get
All
right to
right,
it.
cool. Just give me a second. Let me just grab my pad and pen. 1 second. Yes. Awesome. You got some notebook around something with you just to keep it handy?
Got it ready. Ready.
Okay. Fantastic. I love prepared people. Do me a quick favor, man. Just on a fresh page, can you divide your give me a second. I don't think it will necessarily be. Just divide it into three parts. One, two, three.
Done.
Right. Three, because after talking to you, Yash, I feel for you specifically, it's only going to be three things. That's it. Three core steps that will help you to have a proper system in place that you control and allows us to do it and run it for you so that you are hands off, probably sipping some pina colada somewhere, and let us blow up you and your dad's clinic with much more higher qualitative footfalls than what you're seeing right now. So, your first step, according to me, let's just call it a phase or a pillar, whatever you're okay with, would be targeted campaign creation.
Got it.
The second immediate step would be conversion optimization. And your third and final pillar to just watertight this whole thing, Yash, would be analytics and improvement. So these are all the three things we require right now, Yash, and then we're Gucci. So when I say targeted campaign creation, so throughout the call you were mentioning to me that first of all there is no like controllable source of leads you have because you're reliant on little SEO and just Google search leads coming to you. So in that case, you don't have any control over who comes and what comes and when comes. So whoever comes, you got to take it, and then that person turns out to be a low quality lead, like you were mentioning, correct? And then you further told me, Yash, that this particular problem, the way you're getting leads right now, is not just not helping you get enough of people, but those that come at low quality impacts your ability to really get a good revenue because the time and energy of your dad is going equivalently into serving the same kind of clients where he could be serving a higher quality client, correct? Right. Yash, I'm not able to hear you. I think we might be lacking on an audio. Can you check
Yes,
your
yes.
right now? I'm able to hear you.
100%. 100%.
I lost your voice in the middle. Can you hear me right now?
Awesome.
All right. So that's what we share, we discuss on the call. So this is exactly what I'm going to help you solve first. So what we're going to do in pillar one in simple language, I'm going to help you get a proper marketing system in place that my team and I will set up like a proper marketing system and a funnel. What that will do is that it'll help you drive very targeted audience and traffic rather than random audience and traffic that comes to you right now through SEO. Right. And we're going to be using again, being very frank, Yash, I don't want to bore you with the techno jargon stuff of marketing, but in simple language, I'm going to be using really awesome advanced targeting techniques to ensure that your ads reach the right audience. When I say the right audience, those who actually have two things: the purchasing capacity and the awareness that they require an implant surgery right now, and they can pay for it. right? So this particular marketing funnel will not just help you increase the visibility of your practice with the right kind of people, but it ensures that every rupee that you're spending on ads with me in this marketing, it brings you closer to the patient who needs your services rather than you guys trying to hit like a, dartboard on random balls, hoping something sticks. Yeah.
Correct.
Does that make sense?
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Right. So, in simple language, the goal is to help you get and shift from unpredictable marketing source to a very predictable marketing source through a proper funnel. And this funnel will feed your calendar with direct high qualitative appointments. Clear?
Clear.
Awesome. Any thoughts or questions regarding the first pillar, Yash?
No, it is clear to me, but yeah, I would love to know, all of these things.
Sure thing, dude. Speaking of which, that's your second step and pillar, which is conversion optimization. Because now that we have the funnel process dialed in, and now we have a controlled ad sets and mechanisms to feed you the right kind of appointments and people, we are still not there to the finish line. Now our focus will be on optimizing the conversions and the lead quality that comes to you. This means, in simple language, creating much more compelling ad content that resonates with that particular audience. It's very quirky, it's different. It's not like a generic output that you or your market might see with other dental businesses that also run ads, right? And it encourages that audience to take action specifically with you rather than go to anybody else, right? So I'm going to be really dialing in the most awesome kind of persuasive like ad copy that you can see, the right kind of visuals on your ads, and the right kind of call to actions to convert your ad viewers who come and see your ad into fast appointment booking action takers. Right. And what my team will do here for you, Yash, we will continuously keep tweaking, testing these particular elements I just told you to ensure that the campaigns we're going to run for you are always performing at their peak, turning your viewers and prospects into loyal patients. Right. So you are hands off from the steering wheel. Let us keep changing the gears for you, and you just watch how the mileage comes out in simple language. Make sense?
Makes a lot of sense.
How do you see this pillar two, conversion optimization? How do you see this benefiting you specifically, Yash?
Now I see this, and I can definitely connect the dots as well, Pratham. If we are getting those quality people who are very aware, not like we don't know and we are just looking for this upon that, it would be a lot less headache for us.
Absolutely, man. Right. And which is why I want to kind of like watertight your whole process with your third and final pillar, which is analytics and improvement. Right. Because now that we have your pillar one and pillar two dialed in, we have the correct marketing system. We have optimized it and we'll continue optimizing it on a routine basis so it does not like start leaking for you. The third and final pillar revolves around the final analytic part of it to improve it even further for long term. Because honestly, Yash, we don't just set ad campaigns and we just forget them, right? That, oh yeah, we'll tweak it once a week. Not like that. And the way we tweak it, that makes a difference because the tweaking will be done in pillar two, but on what basis will we tweak will be pillar three because we use data driven insights to refine our strategies rather than random emotions and thoughts that oh we think Yash and his dad's business could do well with this ad creative. I don't think. I would want to know. The way I would know is through proper data analytics that I'll be using. And by analyzing your campaign performance, we have a very awesome process on how we analyze marketing campaigns. We have our own ecosystems and strategies we have designed. I don't want to bore you with the tech stuff again. But in simple language, we go to this depth where we study even the patient behavior. We do heat mapping of the entire landing page and the process of your marketing to see where the clicks are going, where are they going the most, where are they not going, where do they drop off, when they drop off, what can we do to bring them back, stuff like that. And we also study market trends to keep you ahead of your competition because I'm sure you understand, Yash, that the market is rife, literally rife with dental businesses and dentists and clinics. Like you're from Jaipur, you said, right?
Correct.
So you can just go and type dental clinics near me. Now see the magic that
Lots of people.
like that comedy that happens. So ads are great, marketing is also great, but then the goal is to continuously keep doing it in a way that could encourage somebody to only want to come to you and keeps you ahead of that competitive edge. Make sense?
Correct. Definitely it does.
This means the what you will enter the line in one outcome as you will see is not only an initial surge in implant patients and then again that dying down and coming up and dying down, but a sustained growth chart over time. Remember how you were telling me that Pratham, I'm seeing this chart being either stagnant or regressing?
Correct.
I want to bring you back to a J curve. Yeah.
Yes, correct.
This is what will keep your
Got it.
practice thriving in an ever evolving market, because marketing needs to evolve as much as your next door neighbor. Yeah. So we're going to do that for you. Make sense?
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Any thoughts or questions regarding the analytics and improvement part?
I really like the systems. I really feel that this is a kind of an efficient and a sustainable solution to go with.
Why do you feel that way?
Because all of these things are being very data driven, and you guys are also studying and mind mapping everything.
Yes,
Proper analysis are be happening upon the quality of these leads. What are they looking for? So that we can
absolutely.
attach those exact same things with the services that we are offering.
Bang on, man. Love it. So now in terms of how it is going to be fulfilled, obviously the deliverability part, like how I'm going to get you those results in simple language, Yash, I'm going to give you two core things.
Mm.
Actually, you know what? Because I like you so much and I love your beard, by the way, teach me how to do it. So I'm going to do three core things. Okay. I'm going to give these to you. Number one, I'm going to give you a margarita.
Margarita, what do you mean?
When I say margarita, I mean a very awesome margarita drink that you and your dad can sip while I and my team do all the work for you. Right? So I'm sorry, man. I was just making a joke. So but honestly, what I'm trying to say is, I honestly will give you a couch and a cushion where I want you and your dad to do what you guys do best in your clinic. Let the marketing, the leads, the people, the footfall, leave that to me and my team. So do you feel that if I can give you a margarita, you can sip that and I can do all the legwork for you? Do you feel you can do that for me?
Yeah, definitely, I see no problem over there.
All right, perfect, man. So first thing done for you. I'm gonna do the whole thing for you, get this thing rolling, and I'm gonna blow up your clinic so that your dad has to tell you that, hey, Yash, we're shutting the business for after 2 p.m. because we can't take any more patients. Sounds good?
Sounds wonderful.
Second thing, man, because obviously just because I'm doing all the work and my team will get those appointments to you on the table, that doesn't mean that you should not be in the loop. Because like you said, you would love to show some value to your dad as well, that you as a person are taking over the business in terms of marketing. So I want you to be in loop at every freaking stage. What that means is we're gonna have once in every 10 days, which is thrice in a month, we're gonna do consulting calls, you and I together. And I'll involve my team also wherever necessary, where I'm gonna update you live with showing you exactly what we're doing for you, where your money is being spent, and how and what exact results are you getting, so that we can attribute the correct client results and the correct implant patients coming to the marketing that we're doing for you. So we are all on the same page. Do you feel that will help you out?
Definitely. It would be wonderful for me also to be in loop and understand how is everything happening.
100%, man. So once every 10 days, we'll be meeting like this and we'll have like a quick 40-50 minute catch up call and we'll walk you through everything we've done. We'll open the floor with you. You can, of course, it's your business, it's your marketing we're doing. We can get your insights too and your inputs and we can, kind of like coordinate accordingly. Cool? Sweet. And that comes to my third and final thing. That Yash, I need you to have, and I want you to have a proper way to reach out to me and my team, even beyond these thrice a month consulting calls we'll do. What that means is I'm going to give you a proper access channel where you can, at any given point, access my team and get any kind of insights, help, inputs you want to give, anything you need that you need help with. I'll be giving you a proper support channel to get in touch with my team for. So anytime you need help, you know exactly where and who to reach.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Sweet man. Just to nutshell the whole thing for you, Yash, just three core pillars to blow up your business, get this marketing problem solved once and for all, and put you in the Ferrari front seat. And these are the three things I'm going to do from my end to make sure you're able to see visible results. I'm going to do the whole work for you, give you the margarita. I'm going to give you the email support channel that we have so you can access us anytime. And we're going to have catch up and consulting calls once every 10 days to keep you in loop. So no leakage is happening from your end or our end. Yeah.
Done.
That's my game plan for you, Yash. And this, I feel, is the fastest way to get you and your dad to 10 lakhs a month.
By the way, I agree to this. I feel the kind of solution that is, it's efficient, it's doable, and yeah, it's sustainable.
Sweet, man. So, in that case, balls in your court, Yash. What do you want to do next? Where do you see going next?
How soon can we get started?
I would say yesterday. So, obviously, man, again,
That would be the timeline.
that would be the timeline. But yeah, so I would love to discuss next steps with you, Yash. However, again, I hope you don't mind this, but this is just for my own clarity, though. I'm just paranoid about those things. But before we get to that part where we discuss the way forward and all that jazz, I did want to ask you a very, very particular question, in depth though. that not just on how and what we discussed, what you saw in the email, how I showed you a game plan that we could help you out with, that's all good. But in terms of this entire game process, this pathway, the way I'm going to show it to you, the funnel structure I'm going to create for you, does this system of mine and does this game plan of mine look like the right vehicle that you were actually looking out for?
Yeah, definitely. This is actually what I was looking for.
Okay, makes sense, man. And so, just for my 100% clarity, Yash, like on a simple scale of 1 to 10, 1 being, Pratham, I don't know what this is, I'm not sure it'll work for me. And 10 being exactly what I wanted, I got to do this right yesterday for myself. Where do you see yourself falling with this entire system and game plan I provided to you right now?
I would say, Pratham, I would say around 8 or 9.
8 or 9?
Yeah.
Which one is it?
So, I mean, more towards the 9, it's about you haven't told me about the next steps upon the pricing and everything, how much it's costing us. That is also some area that we would need to look about it. And regardless, and definitely once we implement all of these things and once we see everything happening, definitely, I mean, then I'll be a solid 10.
Of course, man. It's like, whenever we go to, I don't know, like when we go to get a cake, right? We can only understand how good the cake is once we've bought it, once we've eaten it. But we make the decision to purchase a cake based on other more concrete factors, correct?
Mhm.
Right. So keeping the next steps and the commercials and all that aside for a second, process wise, do you feel this is the best thing and now's the right time that can really get you to your
Correct.
results?
Process wise, I'm 10 on 10
10's pretty high, dude. Why not less than 10?
because this is exactly what we were looking for. And how you told me about the steps, they're very congruent to each other and
Uh-huh.
everything makes sense to me.
So, which part of the process did you love the most? And did you probably feel that, okay, this is the needle mover for me? This is going to do it?
So one is the lead flow that you guys will kind of get it structures. The other is the that study also and analytics about studying about these people, what are the trends, what
Hmm.
people are actually looking for. That actually streamlines a lot of different things. Conversions, yes, definitely, and the more conversions, the more revenue. So
Hmm.
that's why I feel that I won't be less than 10.
Fantastic, dude. Love it. In that case, Yash, if you are an actual 10 out of 10 and this looks like the right thing for you and that you really wanted to do, so in which case, shall we discuss possible next steps?
Please, looking forward.
Awesome, man. Just two steps actually. Step one is I'll just walk you through our commercials. Once it is done from your end, I have a simple money model. I'll just explain to you in a minute. And once that initial part is done from you, second immediate step is we're going to kickstart and start taking the ad account access from you. It'll be like a quick 20-minute onboarding call, Yash, that we'll have. Kind of like a kickoff call where I will take all the accesses from you that my team requires, like your ad accounts, like your current, landing page, host access, domain access. We'll take all of that and watch my fingers start doing magic for you after that. Yeah. So cool. In kind of the first step, Yash, the investment to get you to at least 10 lakhs a month, we have a simple structure where I take a very small setup fee and post that every month we're going to take a certain percentage off of your sales. And if we are able to perform at a certain degree that we promised to you, we're going to take a setup fee on that every single month post that. So what that means is my fee to at least get you started off is just about 1 lakhs right now. That's all I require to help you get rolling. And the remainder always starts coming every month to us once we start producing those leads for you and you start seeing them coming to your clinic, start converting. From that, we're going to discuss a mutual percentage on a kickoff call on what will work for us. So for now, it's just 1 lakh rupees to get you started.
Um, okay, so Pratham, how can I get back to you as well upon this?
Sure thing, man. I have a simple process on how we can connect next. Just sort of like clarity though that when you say how do you get in touch with me next, in what sense do you mean?
Definitely. I mean, see, you already know everything. I've been very open about it that
Hmm.
we are not very doing very great upon the revenue and the profit margins perspective.
Hmm.
So, I mean, funds wise and everything, game plan, I love. So, upon the funds wise as well, I would require to think about it once, before giving a go ahead.
Of course, by 100%, man, I completely know where you're coming from. Um, just so I'm clear, when you say you need to think about it, when you say think about it, think about just how to manage the funds or think about something other than funds.
About the funds, funds is the major part, by the way. Funds is the major part. How do I accumulate that funds so that, I can avoid the services as well? That's the majority part, yes.
So when you say majority, that means there's always a minority part too. So other than funds, keeping the finance part aside, any other area where you feel that you're less than 100% certain that this is the right thing for you?
I am certain about, see, everything, I like the process and love everything. I would
Hmm.
love to do a little bit research from my side as well, just to, give a go ahead. So I'm already 95% up with the process. It's just the 5% for my basic informations because I'm not very well versed with the marketing, like I said. And
Mm-hmm.
yes, the funds being the majority, 95%.
All right, absolutely great, man. I love for you to do that. I would encourage, in fact. So when you say research regarding some specific aspects, or how do you mean?
Research aspects upon, when I say research upon the sustainability growth, my future, what do I look like, and each and everything.
Okay. For sure, man. However, can I just like throw you a quick bone here, a mental bone, if that's okay for you?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Completely game with what you just said. However, do you feel the way you would want to set up like some kind of mental projections as to how it could work for you and all that, do you feel you would do it better doing it by yourself without the right kind of approach and the right kind of metrics and data? Or do you feel it'll be better if you have me and my team at your ringside to further help you not just do what we said in the game plan, but also help you set up a realistic projection on how it could work even better on top of what we've already said, so that the way you arrive at the planning process for yourself also before we can kickstart is also done in a way that is empirical rather than emotional. So do you feel if we can do that additionally for you, that could really like safeguard you from doing another bout of hit and trial, since you've already been doing quite a lot of them since the last 3 months?
That's gonna help a lot.
Okay, sweet, man. In that case, how about we do this? You said that initially you would love to have just like a quick discussion with your dad, mostly you guys on the same page. So I'm sensing you want to just run through your dad with this
Yep, I
and
do
then
have to.
get this rolling. Okay, fair enough.
Upon the funds and everything, I love the game plan. I won't be able to explain him that much. The game plan, it's majority the funds that I need to talk about him, and so that we can
Fair.
get back to you, so we can get rolling up.
Fair, man. Just quick question, since your dad obviously is not very marketing savvy, and there's not even his field. He's least interested in that. That's why you're here. So, do you feel your dad will be on board with this to help you out with the funds to take an action step on this, since he won't understand the game plan the way you did?
So I won't. I will explain him to him as well upon the vision that we are having, upon the next steps that we're having. Not
Hmm.
going to indulge upon the process specifically because I'm totally up with the process. So, and I feel that my father and I am going to be on the same page. It's the funds that I need to discuss with my father.
Fair enough, man. So you're not in a should I do this space? You're just in a how I can manage my money to do this space and get it done with my dad. That's the kind of space you're in.
Yeah, definitely. I would say so.
Sweet. All right. Fair enough. And just again, man, out of my curiosity, because I don't know your dad, you do. So just to want to cover all my bases here with you to ensure that you have the right information and we're on the same page. That since you said that you guys are on the same page, he trusts you. If you're in, he's in. Any scenario you feel he won't be in.
Yeah, it's the funds.
Okay, as the funds. Makes sense. And how, on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident do you feel you can manage this capital to grow your business right now so you can finally start removing these low quality lead issues?
I'll have to check about it as well. With them, I won't be able to give out a number as well. But yeah, I'm very confident upon this that this is the next big step for me to do. It is just the funds that worrying me a lot right now. I would require a little bit of time to manage it from my perspective and then get started.
Makes sense, dude. Makes sense. In which case, just to see if there's any way for me or my team to help you out further when it comes to logistics and the finance part, what would be the cash on hand right now, if you can help me out with? That you guys, I mean, if I ask that, hey, Yash, let's get started right now itself. What is that one amount that you can actually put down from your end that is comfortable and it's available as well? What's the cash on hand?
Right now, available cash on hand would be around 45 to 50 around. I'm not very sure, but yes, this would be the range.
Okay, so you're halfway already there. We just left with some around 50K, correct?
Correct.
All right, no worries. In which
That
case,
are also my cash reserves, which I kind of saved for emergency funds as well.
I would say this kind of like succeeds as an emergency, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, definitely, but expanding that emergency funds as well is a challenge for us as of the moment. But I'm kind of confident that we'll pull it off.
I have no doubt as well, man. And just to put it out there, if it helps you in any way, if Do you or your dad, any of you guys, do you use a credit card of any bank that operates in India?
I use a credit card. I have one.
Okay. Which bank is it of, if I might ask?
I think it's HDFC.
Oh, great. HDFC is a partner bank in our company. So, the reason I was asking you, Yash, is because if this helps you, I can float this option by you. Is we have some payment plan options on HDFC credit cards. So, if you have the limit of whatever it is, you can share it with me if possible. I can give you like a payment plan on that, where instead of you paying me 1 lakh upfront, what we can do is we can divide some amount, if not the entire 1 lakh on the credit card, we can put some amount on the credit card and divide it into monthly payment plans that you can foreclose anytime after the second, third month. So, would that help you?
Oh, that will help me. That is gonna help me a lot.
Okay. So what kind of active limit do you have in your credit card if I can
That
understand?
is something that I'll have to check, by the way, because I'm not sure, but it should be around 30 to 40K. It should be there.
Okay, so
I
we
don't
have
use
around
CC that much, that much. I'm not a very,
no problem,
profound
no
user of
problem.
it.
No problem, man. But whatever it is, it's still gonna help us because we can use 40, 50K from what you have as cash on hand, around another 40, 50K from what your credit card might have. We can just do some mixture and get it up to the amount to kick you rolling. So I'm guessing the combination could help out. Yeah?
Yeah.
Sweet man. In that case, just the timeline you require to just get the finances arranged, cards arranged, and all that. Keeping that aside, 100% in.
Yep, definitely. It's
All
just the
right,
finances that trouble me, and it'll take me a few days to arrange those, but I'm kind of confident enough.
gotcha. So just so I can stay organized with you, Yash, like today is Sunday, right? We're just talking on.
Mm.
Yeah, today's Sunday. Uh, what kind of time frame are we looking at in which you require to manage your funds and everything? How much time are we looking at?
I think 3, 4 days it will take. One day
Okay.
just so that I can converse with my father.
All right.
Yeah, that's it.
Cool. So 3, 4 days, I assume. Let's say safe side, Thursday, worst case.
Yeah, yeah. Worst case Thursday.
All right, fair enough.
Hopefully before
So
that.
for sure, we can prepone any time, but for at least you and I can stay systematic with each other. I'll put you up in my calendar for Thursday. Before that, since you're 100% certain you want to do this and you're pretty confident you can manage your funds, is it okay for me to ask like a simple commitment amount from you, Yash? The reason I'll tell you why we ask it is because as a marketing agency, we also talk to a lot of people like you every day. So a lot of people need to grow their business. They're committed also, but some are actually truly committed and some are just committed. You know what I'm talking about? Right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's difficult for us as an agency to gauge that and understand who should we take and who should we not because we can't go around taking everybody's business in marketing. We'll crash and die. Right. So since you need time till Thursday, and I want to ensure that I at least let my team know that we have one person in go. We need to allocate that much time, energy, and resources towards that. So don't sign up anybody else. Is it okay if we can make like a very simple micro commitment amount to block our call seat with us for the agency services? Can we do it at, let's say, 7,000, 8,000 rupees right now? If that's okay with you?
Definitely. That's not a problem.
You sure?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So I'll be very frank with you. This is actually not my primary laptop. This is my other laptop that belongs to one of my partners. So I'm not very privy with Mac, to be very frank. So I do have usually our gateway link handy. But tell you what, I'll just make this easy for now. I hope you don't mind. Do you use any kind of UPI or something?
Yeah, yeah, UPI, I have UPI.
Okay. What kind of app? Google Pay, Paytm, what do you use?
Okay.
All right. Do me a quick favor, buddy. Can you just open the Google Pay application?
Mhm. Just did.
Perfect. And can you just enter this following number?
Yeah.
783892.
Pratham Sharma.
Perfect. Can you just make like a small UPI transfer of 7K on this, if that's okay for you?
Yeah, sure. Done.
Okay. Just a second. Yep, I just got it. All right, perfect. So, hey man, your DP is pretty cute. Who's
Lovely.
that in your who's this little champ in your DP?
I is my neighbor's kid.
Neighbor's kid. All right, cool. So, I thought he's like a younger brother or something. All right, cool,
Definitely, but
man.
yeah,
Looks
cutest kid
good.
over
Looks
there.
good. Perfect, man. I have your blocking amount. I'll just transfer it to my business gateway. I could have done it with the link, but I'm sorry I don't have it immediately. That's the only
No
problem.
problem, no
I didn't want to
problem.
do it. Perfect. So, Yash, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you a calendar invite. Give me a second. I just going to take 1 minute or more of your time. Can you check your email once, Yash? I've emailed you an invite for Thursday, same time, 5:30 in the evening. Hope that time works, by the way.
Yep, I'll just accept this invite.
That'll be great, man. If you can do that, I can lock it in my calendar. Done?
Done.
Okay. Let me just see if I got it. Great. I have it. Yash, fantastic call, dude. I am super, super excited to see you and your dad on the inside. And I'm very glad you finally took the action step to reach out. So I'm sure this business will grow leaps and bounds in your hands now that you're going to be on the helm and the steering wheel along with your dad, probably even better than your dad. So I look forward to seeing you on Thursday, man. And if before that, if you have any other further doubts, anything that comes to your mind, I mean, you have my email, you have my number, just reach out to me. Yeah?
Definitely. Looking forward to it, Pratham.
Awesome, man. Great. I'll catch up with you on Thursday at 5:30. See you.
See you there.
Bye. Whoa! All right. Didn't expect this. So we got again. I'm not freaking joking. Look at that, right? So we got booking amount. A person is sold. That should be on board, hopefully. And Duke can manage his funds. He's 99% confident. So now what we're gonna do, since we just had the live sales call, we did with that individual. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you guys two things in this particular video. Number one with me, I will be doing a quick walkthrough for letting you guys know what sloshed is, so that you guys are aware. Otherwise, I don't want to confuse people. This will help you guys. So I'm going to show you what sloshed really is. How did Rohan and I create that framework? What it is about, and how is it structured? And I'm going to do something really cool for you all. Right? This call that I just did, I'm going to break it down in front of you live on what I was doing and what part of that sales process was it matching into. So you guys can probably relate. Obviously, we'll be doing the important bits. Otherwise, we'll be able to do ours. All right. So what we can see here on my screen is this particular framework we designed called a SLOSH. It's an acronym. It stands for setting the frame. Nobody will tell you what it is. Labeling the situation, outlining negatives and positives, sell the lottery, help them de-objectify, enforce the decision, and demystify the price. Hence, sloshed. Now, the entire logic being, if somebody, when people come to Unity and we help them out and we show them how to do this in the at least the sales area, barring the other areas, this framework, if somebody follows the way we show you, you will have a 75% objectionless close. Legit. Because that is the entire agenda of a high quality call. Your goal should be to remove any and every obstacle that could potentially prevent someone from taking the decision to pull the gun and work with it. So this entire thing is how it works. It starts with simple rapport. I'll show you what rapport is. Down basic. Again, caveat, this I covered it again. For depth, you can check out this link somewhere here and see what it means and why it means. But basic rapport, that's about it. Frame is basically how you start the call, how you introduce the structure to it, not just for yourself, but more importantly for the other person. And what is the right way to do it? So that's frame. Now label the situation and outlining negative positive. In slosh, this L and O. These two things is where your saying is made. Legit. Not the pitch, not the objection handling, not the script closure. And if you are taught that when you've seen that, that's not where the sale happens. This is where the sale happens. Right? And what I've done is label the situation, which is L, is divided into 4 checkpoints. Now, what are checkpoints in this particular context? There are 6 to 7 checkpoints. Take them like, I'm hoping people watching this video, if you remember your childhood, there must have been that Mario Kart race we used to play on some video game. I'm sure you've done that or seen that at least, if not played. So every time you used to clear like that checkpoint, you used to get that boost in the timer. So you could continue doing it, and the goal was to hit all the checkpoints to win the race, right? These checkpoints are something similar. The difference being that entire racetrack is your prospect's mind, and these checkpoints are those barricades you got to clear in their head, so that you can have an objectionless savior. If you do these checkpoints correctly during the sales process, you have a very easy time getting the other person to self-persuade themselves on why your product, why your offer is the best thing for them, right? So they divide it to different checkpoints. I will do it directly live and show you why, what, right? So quick recap though, that checkpoint 1 is called as situation questions, where you only try to understand the current context. We're not trying to do anything else, just to get an idea about where they are. what's happening. Checkpoint 2 is pain extraction. When you do get to know the situation, your goal is to like stretch that gap, find the real pain, and make sure that your prospect is able to see and visualize and experience that pain so they know what needs to be fixed, what all could they have done better, and what all can they do even more with your kind of service or whatever you're trying to sell. Right. Checkpoint 3 is doubt injection. What does that mean in simple language? You need to install some level of doubt in your prospect's mind. The doubt on what? Doubt in their own format and ability to solve that problem by themselves. So if your prospect still believes after talking to you that they can still figure it out, they can still do hit and try, that is still a better option, then something went drastically wrong in this checkpoint. You didn't install enough doubt. If you do that, you're protecting yourself from an objection called as, I like it, I want to think about it, let me just do some research. I'll come back to you. I'll let you know. Sure about this a lot of times. Somewhere, anywhere. Checkpoint 4 is authority identification. What that means is many times people are not sole decision makers. They might want to consult their husband, wives, parents, might have a business partner, right? For example, this guy who just came on the call, technically speaking, he was not the main decision taker, right? He was one of the mates, but not the me. His dad is with him, but the dad was not on the call. And they're both working and running the business together. So I need to be aware of those things so I can maneuver it accordingly, right? And prepare myself, set myself up accordingly. Checkpoint 5 is effort analysis, to understand what action steps has somebody taken, if any, to solve the problem they have come to you for. Why is it important? Urgency, promptness. If those things are missing, again, what do you get? Okay, I'll think about it and then tell you when I want to start it. I'll tell you when I want to do this. Lack of promptness. And checkpoint 6, consequence analysis, that if they are clear and they realize the depth of what's going to happen if they won't solve that issue with you, with your service now and then, not later. So if you miss this, again, you get upset, right? And checkpoint 7, goal analysis, as to where they want to be so you can paint a very high quality picture and even more than what they can do for themselves in it, right? So rest is obviously how to sell the lottery is the pitch, how you pitch them, and help them de-objectify is how to remove objection before you reveal your price. The entire framework is sloshed. Now, enough theory, let's get into the implemented practical. Let me just play this call. And again, just for context, these checkpoints are not supposed to be covered in like a chronological order only, because this is not a script. We do not do scripts. The reason it is called sloshed framework is because it's a framework. You can operate within the framework any way you see fit, because it's a human conversation. You can't wire and robotically do conversations with people and expect them to buy from you, right? So it's a little free flow. So just to get some context, so you guys don't be confused, right? Because even I don't know what I did on the call. I'm going to review right in front of you and see, and let's break it down together. All right, let's get into it. Hi, am I audible?
Yep, definitely, brother. How are you?
Oh, hi. Yash, right? I hope I'm saying your name right.
Definitely.
All right. Hi, Yash. How are you doing?
Awesome, brother. How are you doing?
Pretty good, and still pretty handsome from what the ladies keep telling me. So, I'm just making a joke. I'm sorry. So, where are you from, Yash?
Oh, I currently live. So,
this part of the call is the first part you see on the left, which is called as rapport, right? This is what I'm trying to do right now. Just build basic rapport, flex them to a normal human being, having a chuckle, having a laugh, getting the call started with a little bit of, well, yeah, let's go forward.
Jaipur.
Oh, lovely. Good to know. So, I'm calling you from Delhi, not very far from you.
Definitely.
Great. So, I know I got limited time with you, Yash. I would love to make the most of it. So, do you have some kind of like like a notebook, pen, some digital pad, anything around you for this call?
Definitely, I've kept everything.
Great. So usually, Yash, what I found to work best on these kind of specific calls with me is if I can just understand a couple of things regarding your business and see if we have any synergy coming out in what you're doing versus what we are able to help you with. And if that turns out to be the case, I'll come up with some kind of a game plan that will help you really skyrocket your business. And if for some reason, Yash, I cannot, worst case, you can go off on this call with some really cool ideas and I'll hook you up with somebody in the network who can actually help you. Does that sound fair to you?
Sounds fair.
Now, what is this part of the call? This part is called the frame. I just set a very simple frame that, what was it, Yash?
So Yash, usually these calls, what I found to work best is if I can understand a couple of things running a business, see what's going great, what's smart. If I can help out on that, I'll be happy to show you out. If I can't, I'll find something else to do. So it's a basic thing. So that why do we do this? Because if somebody just starts blabbering randomly, goes into random direction, start asking you questions, like what do you do? How do you do? Tell me how you help me. What's your pricing? So if you don't do the thing correctly, then you will have all this haphazardness happening in your work, right? This frame allows you to stay within the structure and let that structure be conveyed to the prospect, right? That's what happened. Let's go further.
All right, great, Yash. So that being said, would you help me understand, Yash, that what is the biggest challenge area in the business when it comes to marketing and growing it? So what are we looking at right
now? What is this part? As you can see on the left, this comes under label situation. Labeling starts out always and always with a challenge. You can't obviously ask what next, what needs to come, all that jazz if you do not know the challenge, right? So again, it will be a haphazard call. Always and always start with the challenge.
So, Prasad, right now, my father is a dentist and I've just entered the business right now. And I'm responsible for the whole growth and the business strategies and everything. Right. And right now, we're not getting, those qualified leads. The marketing perspective is kind of a challenge for us.
Perfect. Now, what has happened? We have identified and isolated the challenge towards the marketing part of this particular person's business, right? So he's not getting enough leads, or those that are coming are probably not the best quality. Marketing is an issue. Cool. Challenge isolated. So see how the framework is going so far, right?
So you said getting quality leads to your dental clinic, your business is a challenge, yes?
Now what was this? Me re-clarifying it. Why do we do that? Because many times prospects end up telling me even more on top of the challenge they want to do. And just to make sure you word correctly, just to make sure that there is no ambiguity, there's no question mark versus what they've told you versus what you have understood in this. Right?
Correct. Why is that a challenge in the first place? 30 leads in a month or in a day?
I'm just forwarding a little bit just to show you what's happening there. So I isolated the challenge. I know what's the issue. Now what I'm doing is I'm going to checkpoint one. I'm just going to show you how. These are situation questions I'm asking him. Right? How many leads are you getting? How are you getting that? Since how long you been relying on this way of getting leads? What was the, whatever, out of the lead then, what's the data, how many calls, whatever stuff, how many need you convert, what ticket price? These are situation questions. So as you can understand, they're helping me understand this particular person's situation a bit more better. If I didn't have these questions with me, I'll just be randomly either going here and there, assuming stuff, right? So these questions help me explore the business. Just giving you a quick example for the next 10 seconds.
Monthly basis.
Oh, okay. 20 leads in a month. Interesting. And how many of these people actually show up and, you get to talk to them? How many interactions happen, proper interactions?
If we're getting around 30, so I'm talking to at least 20 to 23 people. We're getting an average of 25 people.
So practically you're getting to speak to almost everyone, I understand.
Right, almost right.
That's not bad. So, and out of these, let's say, if you're getting 30 leads, for example, in a month, and you're talking to 25 people, how many finally convert?
Okay, we are converting only about 3 to 4 people.
Okay. Gotcha. So, 3 to 4 people, there's out of 25 individuals you speak with. That's a 12% conversion rate.
And these are for, by the way, on the load.
See what happened? So situation questions allow you the gateway towards pay, right? Now if I did not ask him, I would just assume, oh, he just has a marketing challenge and help him with some lead issue. Now I know he has the sales issue as well, right? Not only is he not getting enough leads, but those he's getting, he's barely converting 10-12% of that. And now he just gave me a third issue in paying. That they are also running it to no ticket price. Now I've got 3 issues in his business, enough to really extract pain out of it. So I understand I'm going to ask a couple of them more. I have to get the full context, and I'm going to dive straight into checkpoint 2. How does that look like? Let's check it out.
Ticket size services. We are investing on the marketing. We're not getting that.
Interesting, man. I hope you don't mind me asking this, Yash, but how are you managing running a business only with 50-60K?
What is this? What kind of question is this? A pain derivative question. Because when I ask something like this, I mean, let's look at his reply.
When you that too with only 20% margin, how is this?
It's very tough. It's getting very tough, and that's.
See? Now you may ask, why do we do checkpoint two? Because you're talking to human beings. All of us, including me, we are all driven and motivated to take action by pain. I mean, people take actions for other reasons too. I have other motivating factors, you have other attributes, like people take action from desire as well. But we are not biomaker. In simple language, if I tell you that, hey, ABC, right, you need to start running, and you're asking, okay, why? And I'm like, there's a fire that is happening around 100 kilometers from your place. So just to safeguard yourself. You're like, okay, thanks for your concern. But are you going to immediately start running? Not really. Versus that you're just walking and I just take your candle and just put it near your elbow. Right? You can start running, right? Because it's pain, it's hurting. So people move, people take action when there is pain. If there's no pain, sales become very difficult. Right? Because people are motivated internally to take action. Then you have to do all those salesy tactics and scripted methods or using closing techniques on them, all that fancy lingo to get them to take a decision or take an action for themselves. It's a very push-based sales process. Checkpoint 2 does that. This is just an example of one checkpoint 2 version. I'm sensing I probably had, I'm guessing I have more of them.
I'm looking out for help as well because the kind of growth pattern in the chart I'm seeing, it's getting either stagnant or getting low. It's not going up any which way and I have no clue what I'm doing wrong.
Okay, and do you feel that when you said the growth chart you've been seeing is either stagnant or is either regressing, so do you feel there's a very high possibility that if you continue to rely on, such sources of business which does not give you control on your lead quality, and if you continue getting these kind of leads only, your business will forever remain like...
Definitely, there is no change then if we continue the same way.
See? Pain. So, what question I asked? Do you think there's a possibility if you continue to rely on these methods of getting leads, your business will forever remain, unpredictable, roller coaster? Yeah, your problem might have see? Okay. So, this checkpoint 2. So, I'm not going to buffer in here just to give you guys a picture. I'm guessing you guys know how I'm breaking down the call. So, let's just randomly select a point in the call and see what checkpoint I'm covering that time. Let's just check this part.
And is that something you're willing to settle for?
Okay, I don't know what I asked him, and just coordinate it back. Alright, let's check this.
That bother him?
Definitely, that would bother him. It comes from a place that he wants to help out these people, given his expertise.
And what about you? You were mentioning earlier it would definitely put you in a very not so good position. So, but in what way though, if you can help me understand that a little bit better?
I'm covering checkpoint number 6 here. As you can see on my left screen, checkpoint 6 is what? Consequence analysis. I asked him a consequence question now, and I'll keep playing this buffer game. I can already show you the exact time, but I know what I was doing there. So this is basically me asking consequence question that I asked this individual that what do you feel is going to happen if you do continue, operating like this, or if these challenges continue anymore? What's going to happen to the business? He gave me like my dad would not grow, he would be this, that, business stagnant. It'll affect me too, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, how would it affect you? What way? How would that put you in dust for? Can you describe it for me? These are quantitative probing questions, deeper probing questions. Allow you to pull more narrative and dynamic in answers from what you've already heard. Right? So this is me covering checkpoint 6. I must have covered the other stuff here, there, up in bit. So this is how a call is getting continued. This is the direction which was going, and the prospect is continuously agreeing, and like more they're telling me what their real pain is and what happens when they don't fix this. Who are they telling? Themselves. Right? That's the most important part of sales. So let's buffer it. So this is just like a idea on how the structure of the call goes when it comes to probing, because this is where sales is made. Now comes the bridge as well. I'm not saying the pitch is absolutely ridiculous and not important. Of course it's important. But after this, let's look what happens.
As an agency, we specialize into transforming dental practices through very targeted performance marketing and Facebook advertising that
So if you look at my screen on the left, you will see this entire, like I told you, we created a on-point sales framework like this using the internal bot. And see, I literally show you the exact words I'm saying with the framework I created through this. Listen, hear this out again.
Invest on ourselves as well and definitely have a different dog to get a lifestyle.
Awesome, man. Great stuff. So in this case, dude, thanks for all this clarity, by the way, Yash. I have a very good idea, thanks to you, as to where you are, where you're trying to see yourself, the gap in everything. And I do feel, based on the discussion we've had so far, like what I have going on over here, it could be a pretty good fit for you guys. Because at Smile Boost Ads, what we do here as an agency, we specialize into transforming dental practices through very targeted performance marketing and Facebook advertising that we specialize into. So we're able to enhance your patient base in terms of quality rather than just quantity. That really helps you get a boost in your revenue significantly. Like we discussed that right now you're catering to so many patients, and despite.
So this is the pitch that I started to call this part Sell the Lottery. As again, you can see on my screen this particular segment. Like, so the Sell the Lottery is divided into further stages, which is Eagle's Eye View and the board and delivery. The board is basically the solution you give. How exactly do you pitch it? Is there a formula to pitching? Hell yes. That formula is exactly what we cover. Obviously, I'm going to get into the nook and cranny because this video will become otherwise 3 hours, right? So there's this particular style and technique in which you have to pitch that lands the maximum effect in your prospect's mind and connects that dot finally. Because see, the probing part is what you've done is this was the current situation. Before they came to you on the call, according to them, this was the desired situation. So the gap was only this much. Now with your qualitative probing, that gap has become this much, which is great. But now you need to show them the boat, the ship that will get them through that entire water to their fun situation, the fun place, the desired situation, where they want to be. So that bridge is the entire pitch, right? This is what I'm covering here in this particular segment of the call, right? And let's go and see the final part where I'm basically doing a de-objectification process. What that means is, before you reveal your price, you need to be absolutely, humanly as much as possible sure that the person is actually sold, right? More than listening. Did this actually make sense? They were just like, yeah, it makes sense. A lot of people do that, right? We've done that. You've done that. So how do you ensure that happens before you reveal the price? This is how you do it. I'm not sure where I did it. Give me a second.
I want to bring you back to a J curve. Appointment studio on the table, that doesn't mean that you should.
Efficient, it's doable, and yeah, it's sustainable.
Sweet, man. So in that case, balls in your court, Yash. What do you want to do next? Where do you see going next? Pretty good. The funnel structure I'm going to create for you. Does this system of mine and does this game plan of mine look like the right vehicle that you were actually looking out for?
Yeah, definitely. This is actually what I was looking for.
Okay, makes sense, man. And just for 100% clarity, like on a simple scale of 1 to 10, right?
Right. So I think somebody came in the door that now I got really distracted. So this particular point, I'm taking a high quality temperature check, right? So before I reveal the price, I want to see if they were actually sold, right? This guy said, oh yeah, I am. But did I accept that answer? No. I went one more layer deep. Then I asked him, on a scale of 1 to 10, where do you feel like you've fallen towards of this game plan being the best in trade? And whatever number they give me allows me to find the gaps within what are the missing numbers about. Obviously, we cover much of that later. So this is the temperature check part, right? And then the final part, when you do drop the price, do you receive objections? Because 75% of them will be eliminated, but like I said, 75, not 100, right? How do you handle the remaining 25?
That initial part is done from you. Second immediate step is we're going to kickstart and start. How do you get in touch with me next? In what sense do you mean? 8 seconds or so. You would love to have just like a quick discussion with your dad. Most of you guys are on the same page. So I'm sensing you want to just run through your dad with this. Okay, fair enough.
So it's giving me a little bit of kind of like, we call this partner rejection. Because obviously he did tell me already, by the way, this is caught in the probing. I already knew his dad is there. He's the main business owner. He's a dentist. He's just joined the business, so he can't just take a decision on his own. I already knew that. I was prepared for it. I primed my questions accordingly. It is exactly what is swinging at me right now, along with some finances as an issue. But look at how I isolate it. Look at what I'm doing. Look at how I'm walking through a process. It does not sound pushy and seriously and, oh man, so pressurizing. Just look at it.
The game plan, I won't be able to explain it that much. Not the game plan, it's majority of the funds that I need to talk about it. And so that we can get back to you so we can get rolling up.
Fair, man. Just a quick question, since your dad obviously is not very marketing savvy and there's not even a field to go. He's least interested in that. That's why you're here. So, do you feel your dad will be on board with this to help you out with the funds to take an action step on this, since he won't understand the game plan the way you did?
So I will explain it to him as well upon the vision that we are having, upon the next step that we are having, not going to nudge upon the process specifically because I'm totally up with the process. So and I feel that my father and I am going to be on the same page. It's the funds that I need to discuss with my father.
Fair enough, man. So you're not in a should I do this space? You're just in a how I can manage my money to do this space and get done with my dad. That's the kind of space you're in?
Yeah, definitely. I was
Sweet. Alright. Fair enough. And just again, man, out of my curiosity, because I don't know your dad, you do. So just to want to cover all my bases here with you to ensure that you have the right information and we're on the same page. That since you said that you guys are on the same page, he trusts you. If you're in, he's in. Any scenario you feel he won't be in.
What am I doing? Right. I'm trying to isolate the real concern this individual would have by digging deep into the process. That is last part of the call. And obviously then, you know what happened here. So, this is the way I did it. So this is, if you see, this is slosh live into action, right? So, covering the rappel, the frame, the probing, the checkpoints in the probing, the right kind of pitch, and the right kind of objection removal, and the handling part of the last. So, this is like obviously, like you guys understand, I didn't get the money on the spot. I got a deposit, which I'm pretty confident I can get the guy with, hopefully, right? So, this is how the call went. And this is how the call put up. This is at a very, I've just given you guys a very basic, like 18,000 feet overview. I had not gotten into the nitty-gritties because a lot of science behind what goes behind this, what works, what doesn't. Obviously, we teach our clients that much later because this is one like example of a framework because this was a dental business. Now imagine that like thousands of businesses that there in the world that we also work with of different categories, different offered products, different services. Slosh was differently for each. That is why it's on the script, right? And this thing that you guys saw, what we did with our own GPT bot. So we created a slosh specifically for this offer for a dental business. That level of customization helps. And this is a laptop breakdown for you. I hope you guys receive awesome, actionable values from this video. I want you to go crack some eggs with this. And that being said, as I promised, those who actually stuck till the end, watch this with proper diligence. I promised you the entire framework and script that I created for this particular call will be yours. Please scan the QR code. It will be somewhere here, right? And you will get the entire script to download for yourself. And that being said, before I cap off, Rohan will be hosting like a clean workshop, I would say, that where he will summarize the entire video series we have covered in the last couple of days, all the way up till today. And he'll be kind of like showing you guys the nuggets of what we have done, what is a what, and figuring that into what code, framework. That should really be helpful. I'll be there as well, of course. And if you guys want to really know how to get high ticket clients, the way we just showed you, this was like, again, like a 7% example of how it actually works when you do it at proper scale with proper systems, proper. So if you guys want to do that, see how it works for you, please attend that workshop and you walk away with more value than you've ever seen coming from any ever paid course that you might have put your money into. That's a bold gag. I'll see that.